I think going through the game, I think early on, obviously I thought we wanted to run the ball and be physical. I thought we were able to do that. I thought defensively we played outstanding. I think at the end of the day, talking about the first half right now, that when we created those turnovers that we couldn't go into touchdowns. I think out of the turnovers we just had, the 3 points when we had the first two and we had them in the plus territory. So, that was disappointing, but we still have a lead going out. Then we get another turnover and then we're able to march down the field, and go to 80 yards and get the touchdown, and then go up. And then obviously, defensively we played well. We should have had safety help on the long ball to Antonio Brown. So that was a play that we gave him. And then at the end, really, I think we went 3 or 4 3-and-outs, at the end of the game. And that's what's tough, because you're physical, you're running the football. Protection-wise, we could have did a better job. We were getting beat a little bit, not schematically, but just up front. But still, we have to be able to get first downs and close the game out. And, if you just have one first down in any of those drives, you got a chance to win that football game, and we weren't able to do it. So, that's disappointing. We've got a week coming up here. Guys fought, physical. Give them some time tomorrow and come back Tuesday, which will be like a Wednesday for us, and then try to get this thing completed where we can put a complete 4 quarters together where we don't slow down at all.
Doug, where do you go from here in terms of, obviously this is just a huge gut punch in terms of emotionally getting this team back up, because they certainly looked emotionally invested for today.
Yes. Yeah, and I go back to the same thing, Gene. And I said this before, is that we're professionals, and and we have to understand that. Emotionally, we did put a lot into it, and I think that's why I told the players, hey, tomorrow take a step back. Just take a step back. Come back on Tuesday. We'll be ready to go. And try to gear this thing up and put it all together, and go out there and play well and take pride in what we do.
Did you consider at all throwing on that 3rd and 5?
I did. I said, what's the best pass play we have, and we wanted to, run the football and put it in our best players' hands. And I think at that point, obviously when you don't make it, it's discouraging.
Did you consider the sneak on the 3rd and 5 play? Because it looked like that if he doesn't, of course it's hindsight, but
yeah. No, I didn't.
Blake had gone.
Yeah, we didn't have that play out. No, I didn't consider that, but I did consider throwing it and running it.
Now, did they make any?
Go ahead, Gene.
You said you considered it. So were you talked out of it, or?
Yeah, I said, hey, 3rd and 5. What are we going to throw? And we were worried about the protection, and said, hey, we're going to run it and give it to Leonard.
Did they make any clear adjustments at halftime to stop the running game, because you ran so well in the first half, not the second half?
No, I mean, they played the only thing that we saw when we saw it early in the game was they played a front that they haven't played that much, but they had always played it against us, so we knew that was a possibility coming up.
How difficult do you think this game is for somebody like Blake? Because it just looked like you said you wanted to run the ball, but there were clearly times where throwing it just looked like Blake was off really most of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I got to look at seeing what the I know on the one that got batted down, we had the under was coming open. You know what I'm saying? The ball got batted down. I know that one. Looking at it, I was more concerned looking at up front in the physical battles and what we were doing there, and then getting my eyes late down the field to the receivers. So, that's something I'd have to look at. I know I know the 2 plays to Leonard. They brought the free safety on that play. We were able to obviously lose the coverage on Leonard and be able to hit him 2 times. But again, there was a lot of he got hit a couple of times early. Pretty good.
So with some of the penalties that were things like roughing the passer, face mask, that sort of thing, that are errors of commission rather than losing your cool. Are you okay with the way that the defense was playing? That kind of.
I mean, you're gonna have emotional plays and things. I mean, Calais is one. I was a little disappointed because he kind of got wrapped around the waist as he came out of there and tackled the quarterback and just didn't get his hands out on the ground, so they called it for weight. I couldn't see the play on the other side of the field, saying for the face mask. I thought the personal foul on the other side of the field was probably a good call, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay off that guy there. So I got again, I'm just, I'm looking, I can't look at everywhere on the field and see everything. But, those things, obviously, the holding penalties for us on offense, we had 2, we were driving on that side of the line, that side of the field. Those things hurt you, those plays, because they knock you 10 yards back.
By and large, this was the kind of game that was the style that I think you wanted to kind of play when the season began.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be a physical team. We want to be able to run the football, but we also want to be able to make some plays.
How much do you think Blake's confidence was affected by having 3 backup offensive linemen?
I don't know. I mean, I try to put one of those things in there where you got to have confidence in the guys that are in there, no matter what you do. So, if that was the case, then I'd be disappointed. I don't think that was it. I think you do have to watch early on when you get hit pretty good. But I saw that early. But it was a twist game and things like that. They're going to happen, but you got to keep coming at it.
Doug, why do you think you guys struggled to run the ball so much in the fourth quarter?
That's good. I mean, one time as a check, they were coming down with late rotation that they did. One time we didn't go backside. We miscommunicated the front one play. And just basically holding on to the blocks and finishing the blocks like we did a better job in the first half of that than we did in the second half.
It didn't seem like the receivers were getting a lot of separation from what we saw. They had I think 5 catches for 45 yards. Any sort of thoughts on how your receivers were able to get separation or not get separation?
Yeah, I mean, we were getting a lot of zone. I know that. We weren't getting as much man. So again, it's those areas of the field where you got to just find those spots and get those things open. I mean, really, that's at the end of the day. You got to find the cracks and the seams and the zone coverage. And at the end of the day, when we did drop back, it probably wasn't good enough.
Can you imagine any silver linings tomorrow when you look back at the game about things you did better than you have been doing?
No, I mean, I expect the team to go out there every week and play physical and do that. When we don't do that, that's disappointing. And at the end of the game, we're not being able to finish out a game. You know what I'm saying? And where you're running the football well early on, and then all of a sudden you get stopped. Like you said, it's nothing scientific to it. It wasn't like it was a different deal. And then just those plays that you were getting those yards in the beginning, you're not getting, and that's disappointing.
Thanks.
Yep. Thanks.
Thank you, Dave.
Mm-hmm.